IDF soldiers hurt in anti-tank missile attack on Lebanon border. Netanyahu marks Holocaust Remembrance Day with pledge to prevent nuclear Iran. As anti-Semitism rises, French president tells Jews France is their home. And world leaders join last survivors in recalling Auschwitz. Shalom and welcome to the Jerusalem Post News. The top stories for January 28th. An IDF vehicle was attacked by an anti-tank missile on the Lebanon border today, wounding an unconfirmed number of soldiers. The IDF responded with artillery fire into the southern Lebanese village of Shaba. In addition, a mortar shell fired from Lebanon hit a home in Kfar Rajar on the Israeli side of the border. Additional mortars struck a military position in the Mount Hermon area, and visitors were promptly evacuated. Hezbollah claimed responsibility for the attacks. The IDF was responding from both land and air and was reinforcing its troops in the north in preparation for an escalation. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed the attacks.
צה"ל מגיב על האירועים בצפון. לכל מי שמנסה לאתגר אותנו מגבול הצפון, אני מציע לראות מה קרה כאן. לא רחוק מהעיר שדרות, ברצועת עזה. החמאס ספג בקיץ האחרון את המכה הקשה ביותר מאז הקמתו, וצה"ל ערוך לפעול בעוצמה בכל הגזרות.
Netanyahu marked Holocaust Remembrance Day yesterday at a ceremony at Yad Vashem with a pledge to prevent a nuclear-armed Iran.
The Ayatollahs in Iran, they deny the Holocaust while planning another genocide against our people. Let me be clear. The Jewish people will defend itself by itself against any threat. That's what the Jewish state is all about. On this day of Holocaust remembrance, I pledge to you what we could neither say nor do 70 years ago. Israel will always do what needs to be done to ensure the security of the Jewish people and the one and only Jewish state. That is the significance of this day.
French President François Hollande yesterday appeared to rebuff Netanyahu's invitation for French Jews to emigrate following the attack on a kosher supermarket in Paris this month and promised to protect them from anti-Semitism.
Vous, Français de confession juive, votre place est ici, chez vous. La France est votre patrie. Vous lui avez donné votre talent, votre travail, votre courage et parfois votre sang. Notre pays ne serait plus la France s'il devait vivre sans vous. Et si le terrorisme vous conduisait à vous éloigner de la terre de France, de la langue française, de la culture française, de la République française qui a émancipé les Juifs, alors le terrorisme aurait atteint son but.
According to the Interior Minister, anti-Semitic threats and incidents have more than doubled so far this year in France.
On a tué en France parce que juifs. On a tué Ilan Halimi, on a assassiné des enfants à bout portant dans une école de la République. On a assassiné des personnes qui étaient en train de faire des courses pour préparer leur Shabbat. Donc, à partir du moment où ces crimes ont lieu, on n'est plus seulement dans le domaine du sentiment. Dans les faits, on est mort aujourd'hui parce que juif en France.
Victims of the Holocaust were remembered yesterday at ceremonies marking the 70th anniversary of the liberation of the former Nazi death camp Auschwitz by Soviet troops. Russian President Vladimir Putin was not present, having declined to come to an event for which Warsaw made him feel unwelcome over his policy in Ukraine. The presidents of Poland, Germany and France were among world leaders who joined around 300 Auschwitz survivors at the site.
For if you, the leaders in the world, will remember and to teach others to remember, then the Holocaust and other atrocities like Darfur, Biafra, Kosovo, as well as attacks as the present one in Paris, will have no place on the face of the earth.
And that's it for today. We'll be back tomorrow with more news from Israel. Until then, shalom from the Jerusalem Post studios.